Hello and welcome. It's time for another round of the Apex Online Assetto Corsa Competizione GT4 Championship for Tier 2. This is Season 1, the first season of GT4 racing in Assetto Corsa Competizione, and this round takes place at Brands Hatch. The weather report for this upcoming race is mixed, just like last week, with a 40% chance of rain. So before we go into the next race, let's have a look at the standings in the Drivers' Championship. Daniel Fernandez of Winning Run GP is in first place in the Aston Martin, having taken a victory last time out at Kyalami. Pushing down into second place, Jean-Paul Ribeiro of FACC Porsche in 131 points. Victory in the first round for Jean-Paul, but fourth place second time out at Kyalami has resulted in him slipping back to second. In third place, on joint points with fourth, is BRD Michael Bird in the Chevrolet, and another Chevrolet in lack of a team name in the fourth place. And in fifth place, another Chevrolet with Katalin Sazu of V8 Racing. In sixth, Tom O'Connell and Phil Sims of BRT in a Ginetta. In seventh place, it's Sam Penfold of Pensport GT in a McLaren. In eighth place, David Zapata in one of the Mercedes. Ninth is Voodoo and Andreas Ahn of IMSA Performance in an Audi. And in 10th place is Steve Cowie of Revo Sport GB in a BMW. For the Manufacturers' Championship, Chevrolet are still in the lead with 111 points. Porsche in second with 89 points, and Aston Martin third with 71 points. Going further down the field, next it's Ginetta, then BMW, followed by McLaren and Audi, and then Mercedes. Then there's quite a bit of a gap to the Alpine and the KTM. KTM didn't turn up for the last round at Kyalami, so no points on the board for that race, so that leaves them pinned to the bottom of the table, and the Alpines really struggled at Kyalami in the damp conditions. With the chance of rain this evening, if it does come down at Brands Hatch, the Alpines may be destined to struggle yet again. Not looking good for them for this first season of the GT4 Manufacturers' Cup. And let's move on to qualifying before the main race itself. Remember, tonight's race will be 90 minutes long with a mandatory pit stop at around the halfway point, and for those teams consisting of two drivers, a driver swap.
That's a new fastest lap for Ribeiro, 1:33.70. Sector 1 is 0.8.
Well, that's actually slower than his best qualifying lap today.
It's a little bit of a sloppy one this lap. But I've got enough fuel on board for 2 laps, so should be able to have another go.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Sector 3 is 1.1.
Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best intermediate.
Was a slow lap, 35.
That's a new fastest lap for Ribeiro, 1:33.05. Okay, Stevie, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Sector 1 is 0.8.
Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best intermediate.
The leader's just done it, 133.03. New fastest lap for Fernandez, 132.51.
Wow.
Sector 2 is 0.6.
I was just about to say, I think Pole will be a 32 and 32 and a half. Oh, this is slow. No fuel for another go.
Well done. 17th place. We're running on fumes, mate. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Sector 1 is 0.8.
Well, that's actually slower than his best qualifying lap today.
Two litres remaining.
At least he's getting into the 34s. We're not there yet. Shh. We are now.
1 litre remaining.
What a great lap!
Your lap time was 134.65.
Oh, I thought you were about my time.
Lapping validated.
Oh. Yeah. I just did a 34.6. I thought you were talking about me, of course. What? Yeah, that's 17th as well. Oh, says he who's not on the... Not even here. Well, you should be doing qualifying then.
The leader has just done a 132.45.
Oh, it's alright for me to bottle it. Oh dear. I shared it.
Low tire pressure. Stay
Yeah, I qualify.
There's traffic approaching.
I qualify
Watch your roads.
shit.
That's a blue flag.
So do I.
White flag.
So do I. Well, look at it this way. We'll avoid all the trouble. You don't need to... You carry on practicing. You carry on practicing. You got 45 minutes of practice, haven't you? Well, I've been practicing most of the day.
Kind of incident. I can see yellow flags.
Barcelona. Oh, I see. When it, oh, is it actually a published calendar? All right, no. Oh, I never even looked. Never looked. Just got concentrated on signing up. Go on. Is it raining?
Yellow flag.
Be careful.
White flag, mate. Left side, clear left. Alright, Stevie, 10 minutes to
I've
go.
been trying to do
10
my
minutes left.
hot lap as well. I will do now. That was my out lap.
The guy behind has just done a 135.12.
Yellow flag.
B18.
There must be an accident. The yellow flags are out.
White flag.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Be careful there.
Sector 1 is 0.8.
Compared with his previous times, I can see that he's actually slower there. I think there's some kind of incident. I can see yellow flags.
That's not so bad.
That's your quickest lap in this session.
The fastest laps of
34 dead nearly.
Sector 3 is 0.39.
Well, that's actually slower than his best qualifying
Still
lap
15th.
today.
Fastest lap for Fernandez, 132.41.
Getting 32 and a half today.
Sector 1 is 1.2.
Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best intermediate.
Something's happened. The yellow flags are out.
Okay, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far.
0.05.
Well, that's actually slower than his best qualifying lap today.
Improving so far this lap by 1/100. Not anymore.
There must be an accident. The yellow flags are out.
15th place. Sector 3 is 0.7.
Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best intermediate.
New fastest lap for Fernandez, 132.28.
Just got pushed into 16th. I think at best 13th is faster than any time I've done.
low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors. Blue flag.
By the way, I went out in the wet
Okay, Stevie.
in
5
a
minutes to go. 5 minutes
fake
left.
race with your wet setup. Tyres overheated massively in no time. That was on medium rain. Dry line formed pretty quick and they were melting fast. I lowered the pressures and tested it again on another test race, and it was okay. Weren't great, but it was okay. I've got that in the setup. I'll need to take him. Yeah, go on. Yeah, that was medium rain, and a dry line usually forms pretty fast. Yes, it is, yeah. Well, if we're lucky, it'll rain on me. I like the rain. Harvey, we're not in the Ferrari.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Lap time.
B17. Sector 1 is 0.9.
Compared with his previous times, I can see that he's actually slower there.
Well, Monty might be saying slower. It's looking okay so far. Fingers crossed.
This could be a fast one. He's up at the second split.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Fastest lap for Fernandez, 132.23.
We're looking good so far. Come on, 33 and a half.
V14.
33.
Sector 3 is 0.7. On your left.
Something's happened. The yellow flags are out.
Clear left. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Sector 1 is 0.42.
Well, that's actually slower than his best qualifying lap today.
Oh, it's close to a PB.
P11. Sector 3 is
We're not over yet though.
Compared
34
with his
seconds
previous
left.
times, I can see that
No
he's
fuel left for
actually
another run.
slower there.
Cut detected.
Well, can't do better than that, a PB. No. 1 second, I am off pole. Some quick drivers though behind us at the moment. Yeah, but he's out there. You might realise I'm in front of them and be infuriated. I did a lovely intro video for today's YouTube, and then the stewards published all the results. Well, 2 weeks late because it's round 1 as well. They did. Yeah, they did round 1 and round 2 outcomes. So for those watching on YouTube, the lovely intro with the championship tables. Not too much has changed actually. I think the order of the manufacturers is still the same. And I think there was only one change in the top 10 drivers, with Zapata going above Penfold. Oh, we are in 11th at the moment. Yeah, we're 11th, done, dusted. 2 drivers out on track are in front of us. Wow, that's one of my best qualifyings ever. Now what I'll do is, so excited, I'll panic and forget to load the race setup, and we'll set off with 10 litres of fuel on board. I can't, the screen's locked. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not bad at all. That 1 second behind the leaders, pretty good. Right, let's load the race setup. I've got 65 litres to start with and 65 litres at pit stop. Does that match your expectations? I think it should be enough. Should be certainly enough to get us 45 in and then make it up from there. At the moment, we've got fast track, dry weather, sunshine, 32 degrees. So I've loaded the dry setup. And P11 means that we'll be involved in carnage. It's the worst place to be. It's right in the middle of the bunch. What's going on? Andrea Sands, 19th. Cowie is 17th. Okay. I think mine came up with 60 litres on the nail. So I thought 5 litres just in case. Oh, have you seen who's just in front of us? No, Dominu. Dominu's 10th, so Penfold is 9th. So it's directly in front of us is Penfold. Yeah, but in front of us on the grid is your best mate, Dominu. You're on YouTube. Yes, it's a good way of controlling yourself. I believe there is a problem with the Chevy Camaro. Yeah. Well, yeah. It needs to turn. It does turn into a process of elimination, really, doesn't it? Trying different things. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. Well, there aren't that many teams in the whole championship, unfortunately. I'll have another grumble about how it's unfair. For sure, yeah. I mean, I don't mind having driver swaps, but it's when half the field don't where it's much more difficult. Yeah. So maybe it was, instead of obviously where we are, instead of you and me teaming up, we should have been forced to team up with somebody faster from a higher tier. Yeah. Yeah. And if you look at the endurance races, I had 11 hours to drive, which is lucky in the end because I needed it. But if you did an endurance race, and it's best drive, right? We're in, we're good. And you did have a mixed team, and there were restricted, you won't have an Andrex situation where he just does the whole race virtually on his own. Yeah, but he did a stint. But you'd have a mix of capabilities, wouldn't you? You'd have that amateur and pro mix. So you'd have a proper... Yeah. Yeah. I know you got somebody basically to do one stint so he could do the rest. But you can restrict the timer. So you can only do, let's say, 5 hours out of a 12-hour race. So you're forced to mix and match the drivers. Yeah. Yeah, and we lost 2 drivers, so we would have been totally stuffed. Yeah, yeah. Alright. I can't keep my finger on them. Yep. Can't keep my finger on this button, yeah, for an hour. You mean after my so-called teammate rammed me twice? Dirty, dirty teammate. I thought, this is like driving for Mercedes when... what's his name? When Rosberg was with him. As far over to the left as possible, and then he was ramming me. It's only a rejoin, you know. Yeah. It was only a rejoin if you leave the track. I didn't leave the track, I just hung on by grim death around the outside. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the druids. Yeah, the hairpin with the tree. Because it gave you room there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You hit me. You hit me that many times. I can't keep track. Right. Get my tyres warm.
90 minutes. All right, Stevie. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
God, it's a short lap round here. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do. I'm on the inside as well. Actually, no, I'm on the inside. Good thing.
Go. Left side.
Car on the left.
Clear left. Car left.
Car on the left.
Still there. Hold your line.
Clear on the left.
Still there.
Oh,
Clear left.
that was a bit harsh, Mr. Bird.
I think P2's binned it in. Druids. P14.
Crew chief says something's happened behind us.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
That was a close one. Too late to be following somebody.
Car on the left.
Car left. Still there.
Clear on the left.
Clear left.
Wilson's a bit scary behind us.
Okay, Stevie.
This young man really is a superlative driver. This is looking good for championship points if he can keep it up.
Car right.
Clear on the right.
Still there.
Car on the right.
Still there. He's still there. Clear right.
Yep. I've had a few run-ins with him. He's a bit of a crazy driver.
The gap to Bird ahead is now 1.3. Okay, Stevie, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Car in front is Bird.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Oh, Ribeiro's wide.
That's a new fastest lap for Fernandez, 1:33.34.
I'm going to have aged 10 years at this rate.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
P9.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Fernandez is now in the lead.
Uh-oh, here comes Wilson.
Left side.
Car on the left.
Hold your line. Clear left. Okay, Stevie, the next car is Wilson.
Sim's off this time.
Car left.
I'm getting held up by them in front, then the
Still
one
there.
behind gets past.
Clear on the left.
Clear left. New fastest lap for Fernandez, 1:33.32. Don't give up, keep him under pressure. E11. Car right.
Clear on the right.
He's still there. Clear right.
I think there's some kind of incident. I can see yellow flags.
There's an incident in Graham Hill Bend. We think it might be Holm.
Jesus, that was gross. I don't work, I've lost the place.
He's still there. Clear left.
That was the Aston Martin again, wasn't it? Costella's got a run on us as well now.
Right. Hold your line. Clear right. Yellow flag. We think P5 has binned it in Sterling's.
That's the hardest corner on the track for me.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left. There's an incident in Surtees. It looks like Sims.
We actually have a bit of a gap behind us now.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line.
Clear on the right.
He's still there. Right side's clear. P10. You've just done a...
That was a bit of a nightmare. Holmes on a blue flag.
Car left.
Clear on the left.
Still there. Clear left.
Must have pitted after that spin.
Losing pressure on the right rear.
Yeah.
Zapata is getting closer. The gap's come down to 0.5.
Got the quick Zapata behind me. It's very quick.
Car left.
Clear on the left.
Clear left. Car right. He's still there. Still there. Still there.
Clear on the right.
Clear right. Left side. He's still there. Hold your line, clear left.
We're going
The
backwards.
next car is Zapata.
Don't know how. Drive me pants off. This is how I always drive.
The gap to Zapata in front is now 0.5.
Not a lot's happening in front of us. It's part of the problem. We're all bunched up, but all avoiding each other.
P12. There's a white flag. Right side. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right. Car left. Still there. Clear left. That last lap was a 136.22.
Yeah, that was home. I don't know why he's flashing me. Penfold. Oh!
Car right.
Shit.
Clear right.
He started driving towards me. I thought I had enough space to get round and it suddenly started moving. I thought, shit. Sometimes you just start panicking, don't you? Is it Sims? Didn't even get yellows, did we?
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Must have been too quick.
P11.
Right, it's
The gap
caused,
to Zapata ahead is now 5.5.
caused a bit of disruption there, there's a bit of a gap now. A rhythm? I don't know what that is. Penfold's closing.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Seems to bog down in fourth. Somebody sure demolished the polished styrene back there.
The gap to Zapata ahead is now 6.8. That's a new fastest lap for Fernandez, 1:33.19.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
On your right. Still there.
Clear on the
Right side's clear.
I did do a PB last night.
0.5. Let's see how wide you can make this thing.
Oh no, it's voodoo. Wasn't he not racing tonight? Thought he had a sub.
P12, we need quali pace every lap now, mate. There might still be chances here. Car right, clear right. Come on, Stevie, don't let him get away.
He had it easy in the end. I slid off the track.
The gap ahead is now 1.3. White flag. Incident in Stirling's Bend.
Penfold went wide too.
P13. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Losing to the car ahead is sector 1.
The gap in front is now 3.1 seconds.
saw Eugene in the pits, he won't be happy. Hope he's not Domino. Must be track cutting. Ah.
That was 135.07.
What's going on with Voodoo then?
There's an incident in Surtees.
Yeah, there's some sort of slip going down Paddock Bend.
1.6.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
That's slower than his fastest time at intermediate 1.
Why is my car sliding round? Costello's having problems.
The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Well, it was Cowie who was last week was super defender. Not Costello, thank God. I don't know, Costello suddenly fell backwards.
P12.
I caught a bit of grass. He's got a lot to recover from, hasn't he?
Okay, Stevie, don't let this guy distract you.
Pressure loss on the right rear. Car on the right.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Don't let him get away.
There was a tap, but you could say it was coming together, a racing incident in the corner. You'd have to look at the replay. I'd gone off anyway, so I was going to lose the position.
B13, come on man, this is disappointing. There's decent pace in this car.
Now crew chief's telling me off. I think Eugene's gone. He was trying to promote the Alpine at one point for Suzuka, which we were open to sort of reviewing. Now he's had it for this league, he says it's horrible.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I don't know how close those two were then. Look side by side. Don't know what happened then. Can have a look later. Yeah.
B12, your lap times are increasing. Come on, keep your focus.
Yeah, they're fourth, but they're joint points with Bird. So technically, yes. So technically, they're joint third, I think, actually. It's so close that because Bird came higher in the first race, he went table first. Chevrolets are third, fourth, and fifth. I didn't know, but. Big mistake. Well, mine just sort of slid on me a little bit really weird. So, yeah. Got Sazu closing up on us. Sazu's quick as well.
Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.8.
Well, that's actually slower than his best qualifying lap today.
Sector 1 is 0.8.
Compared with his previous times, I can see that he's actually slower there.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 1.0 seconds. He's faster than you into Hawthorns.
Yeah, I tried improving today. I went one place higher. That's healthy.
Sterling's.
What you want is close racing like we've had here, really, rather than everybody spread out with just two tiers.
There's a white flag.
If you look at that Joker Cup, it's a nightmare. Because I'm okay for a few laps, but then I'm just on my own, because they're all a lot quicker. 6 minutes, Morphy.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Okay.
Car right. Right side's clear. There's an incident in Sterling's. White flag, mate. Right side's clear. Relax, focus, keep it smooth. E10. The gap in front is now 2.6.
As quick as Steve Carey in a pit stop in an endurance race. Steve Carey did it, went to the loo in a pit stop in the endurance race. Well, you've only got 30 seconds.
Incident in Sterling's.
I think there's some kind of incident. I can see yellow flags.
White flag, mate.
What a nice trio you make. Okay, Costella had an off.
All right, Stevie. 10 minutes of
And we
fuel
caught,
remaining. The car
I went
ahead's
alongside him and he went straight into the pits. So it's pretty tight between Costella and us.
P9.
I think I've got 2 more laps. I've got 5 laps of fuel on board, but I'll do 2 more laps and come in.
0.28. He's quicker than you into Hawthorns.
And that's pretty much on the 45, I think.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Says Igor's in the car now. Just in front of us, a lap down.
You've just done a 135.80. Okay, Stevie, lap time's pretty consistent.
crew chief seems
Fastest
pleased
lap
with me now.
for Hill, 133.17.
Crew chief said my lap times were consistent. Go around one more time and I'll come in next.
We are at the halfway mark.
Okay, Stevie, that's half distance. We estimate 6 minutes of fuel left. 6th place. That lap time was 135.60.
I can claim I've got us up to 6 as well.
There's a white flag.
It's too late, YouTube ban inbound. I've only got 7 litres left, so I'll leave it on 65. I said I'll leave it on 65 is what I was saying. Yeah, I had to let go of the button and get around the corner. Oh, Bernard's put into chat, but I don't know when he put in.
He's gaining on you. The gap's
It's going
now
okay, Bernard.
1 second.
I'm just about to pitch. Morphy's go. Last stretch. Just around next corner and I'm in the pits.
Just entered the pit lane to make a stop.
All right, Stevie.
Uh-oh, we could be in
Fuel
trouble.
Remaining 5 minutes.
I was
We
in.
should have plenty of
I was in
space on
second.
exit. We expect to exit the pits in position 10, in front of Wilson.
It might be close. I was dead on 50. Whew. Won't find out till you leave. My macro worked. It saved the race. 27. 25 seconds. Oh, shit. It's not got a driver swap on. It's not got a driver swap on. I'm still in the car. I just noticed then when I looked down. It didn't remind me. It said, what should we do? Should we go around and come back in? But you sat there all the way through the race, Morph. You're waiting.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Come on, go. No time pressure. Stay clear of the curb.
There's a car approaching. Watch
Penalty
your
anyway.
mirrors. Stay behind the white line.
The blue flag is being waved.
We've got a stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
We have a
We've got 3
penalty.
laps to serve this penalty.
Yeah. I don't think I can. I'll set it up anyway. There you can. Disaster. Bernard, you've cursed us. We still make the swap. We're a bit fucked anyway. We can still come back in and do the swap. We're a bit fucked. I switch off tyres and fuel, should only be a second or two, shouldn't it?
He'll be very
Make sure to get
aware
first
that
this
races
time.
can be won or lost in the pit lane.
You do have
He's
3
coming
laps,
in
we may as well just get out of the
fuel and
way.
a fresh set of tyres.
Okay, Stevie, you should have plenty of space on the exit. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P17, ahead of Wilson. The guy behind has just done a 133.57.
Oh. Checklist for next week. Remind me on the formation lap to put you in the car. We normally do that, don't we? Ugh. What's that?
The leader is
Fernandez
like-
is
yeah.
pitting.
Look like Voodoo's car.
Let's go, go, go.
There's a car on radar right behind me.
Across the white line.
That's the Blues. He'll have to pull over now.
You've still got an outstanding penalty. That's a new fastest lap for Ribeiro, 133.14.
The blue flag is being waved.
Left side,
Car on the left.
clear left.
I am never going to catch Igor for 35 seconds. Come on, Deutsch, you're in 5th. Let's watch this. At the moment, it's set to put you in the car with wet tyres. Now, lesson learned, that's what you have to get from these things. Right, you're set now. 30 seconds it's saying. Actually, I'll take all fuel out.
P17.
There might be a mishap.
Stop go penalty.
There might be a mishap. I'm giving you a good objective. Deutsch has a few issues there. That's one place made up. I had that in one of the eval races about 5 times with somebody. I've not noticed any issues my end.
The car is exiting the pits, watch out.
16th place. We still need to serve this stop go penalty.
Oh no, crew chief thinks I've not done my penalty. It's going to drive me mad. Zapata's got to 4th. Told you it was quick. Zapata. came 5th in round 1 and had a nightmare at Kailami in the rain. Finished
Fastest lap for
outside
Fernandez,
points, I think.
1:33.09.
Don't know. Not according to the info I've got available. Well, he disappeared at the end, but he was in the results, so... No, sorry, I think he might have got 2 points or something. He got... He didn't do well anyway.
Well done, mate. Russell, fastest lap.
You've still got to serve your stop-go penalty.
And that could really blow the race wide open.
Morrison, 206. I think Morrison hasn't been doing it too long. I'm sure he was the guy who punted me a couple of times. The last couple of rounds of season 5. You get a message, you go, sorry, don't make me go the paces back, does it? Keep hitting me, stop it.
Losing down to the car in front in sector 3.
You still need to serve this stop-go penalty.
Yeah, it can be challenging.
The car behind's pitting. New fastest lap for Fernandez, 1:32.55.
Huh? Don't know what you mean. Oh, you mean something to do with AOR? She could just use a spreadsheet. Just need some clever algorithms.
Well done, mate. Russell, best.
That can all be done mathematically, I'm sure. Just need to build up a profile of drivers. Well, this has gone badly wrong, hasn't it? Just driving round now. It was looking a bit fruity for a little bit better. Yeah.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
You've still got a penalty.
Crikey, she did a 33.5. And I'm not paying attention. Nothing else to do. Wow, first place hill is just in front of Zapata. KTM has annihilated us.
Hill
Oh no, he's not
is pitting
pitted.
from P1. Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
Has the lead.
Hill is pitting.
Still impressive. Doing well for a KTM though.
You're gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
You still have to serve your stop go penalty. Fernandez.
Has the lead.
I seem to have kept Igor at 37 seconds anyway.
P16.
Morphy, relax. Gotta do a bit of showboating for the audience.
You still have a penalty.
I thought I saw Andreas An at the start, but he did ask for a sub for both of them, so maybe Andreas couldn't make it either.
You've still got to serve your stop go penalty.
By the way, in some of the patch notes, it said something about making cars invisible in the pits, which would explain why the Audi vanished as it stopped. Oh, it vanished to me. I could see it on the radar, but I couldn't see the car.
That's a blue flag.
Oh, this is fun. These two are fighting behind me.
Blue flag. You still need to serve this stop go penalty. On your left, clear left.
Safe is better, I think. Let's get him out, getting past. 16 seconds now to Voodoo. It's Fernandez getting the Aston Martin in first.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Is he a newbie? Is he a newbie to it? ACC. Somebody did post, "Oh, my mate's just joined the league and is top," about him.
Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3.
We've still got to serve our stop go penalty. Okay, Stevie, the next car is Martinez.
Are you in engineer's view, garage view? You can get some up if you press tab. You know about that, don't you? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be the same, but it usually shows you a sheet, but I don't know if it shows you lap times.
Martinez, ahead is pitting.
Okay, looks like we've got an opportunity here. Martinez in the pits. If he's not retiring.
P15. You still have a penalty.
I think he's retired. Morrison's 81, something behind.
Okay, Stevie, relax, focus, keep it smooth. 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
Typical, catching these up. Martinez is out, he's still in the pits.
You've still got a penalty.
Slowing down for these two. Who, Fernandez? Oh, no. I was going to say I had to slow down last lap for Cowie, but he's in 6th and I'm in 15th, so who's winning? Ivs is F1 spelt backward. If, it's a Murrayism, if is F1 spelt backwards. Ifs, buts and maybes aren't going to put us back into 6th place. I was in 6th place, wasn't I? Yeah. I just wanted to make it a bit more of an uphill struggle for you by not letting you in the car.
You've still got a penalty.
Something like that. This is only round 3. Yeah. Oh, don't 15 minutes yet. There could be some sort of nuclear explosion ahead of us and we get 3rd. Oh dear.
There's an incident in Paddock Hill.
Don't know, it's one of them where you think, well, if I could actually get to this part of the race and still be here, I'd clearly still be competitive.
There must be an accident. The yellow flags are out.
White flag. You still have to serve your stop go penalty.
Prepared to see the steam coming out the windows of this car just ahead of us. We're coming up on Eugene in the Alpine, P19. You'll be able to see the steam from his ears coming out the windows. That's what it's all about, getting to the end. What you might not realise yet is because of the penalties from the stewards, the Alpines are about like -10 on the championship.
15 minutes left.
It's a -10 and a +7 average, so. Yeah. Well, that's why I was hoping to clarify with Heiko.
We still need to serve this stop-go penalty. Car left. Clear left.
You got still stuff to do on the endurance. Yeah, no, I think everybody's going. Where are they? The results. What needs doing to it? What needs doing to the results? I don't know if I can help. Uh-huh. I don't want to see that.
We've still got to serve our stop-go penalty.
Carrier's really holding us up now. Doesn't make any difference. Cowie might be in the same mindset of last week where he just defended for like 90 minutes. And he's just thinking, is there somebody behind me? I've got to stop him. We did that last lap.
P15.
Yeah, maybe he's struggling with his tyres or something. Stop whinging.
We still need to serve this stop-go penalty.
Imagine if we were 7th. You'd be all that mate going, get past him, get past him. Don't think about what could have been. It's gone away. It's gone now. I spooned it up. Focus all that energy into GT5. GT4 even. Keep calling it GT5. Season 5, GT3. Too many numbers, too many numbers. It's that season 5 bit.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
This new guy in the Alpine, one of a baptism of fire.
Losing to the car heading 7-1.
I hope this isn't his first ACC experience, because he'll
Still
think,
got
this
to serve
game's
your
crap.
stop-go penalty.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame. I didn't mind it. Mind you, we did get an Aston Martin. The BM's pretty good. It's fine at Suzuka. I did 5 hours straight. No, my arms were feeling a bit funny. Yeah, it was a long time. That hour-long eval race the next night felt like it was 5 minutes long. Oh, Nils is here. He's accused the crew chief of being drunk. I think that means you.
You still have to serve your stop-go penalty.
Nils is on chat on YouTube. He's accused my crew chief, I think you, of being drunk. Shocking. Driver could be drunk, Nils. It's Project Cars too, isn't he now? Yeah, it is Nins. Nins, Nils, Nins, isn't it? Nins then, Nins. It's Nins. Yeah. He was being very defensive about his hot stint times yesterday. I think I may have touched a nerve. Yeah, I was chatting with Heiko yesterday, and he about something completely different, and he just said the same. Oh yeah, I've seen him right at the bottom, right at the bottom of the table. Yeah, I think he just switched it on, pulled out the pits, and stopped.
The car heading 73.
We still need to serve this stop-go penalty.
I just think some of these cars have got fundamental issues. Oh, I know the Nürburgring is seen as a good testing track, isn't it, like Spain? It's the same at Spain.
Car right. Clear right.
It's his revenge. Okay.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
How about hot stints at 2 tracks and then combine the 2? Oh yeah.
You've still got a penalty.
Uh-huh. I got infuriated for the endurance, or I made a suggestion we do quali over a week, an average,
New fastest
for
lap
the team.
Riviera,
And they did it. Steve Carey didn't do a
1:42.
bloody time, did he? Yeah, I mean, we were not going to do very well anyway, but it's like, I made that suggestion, Steve, and now we look like idiots. I thought it worked out well, which is kind of why I suggested it, because it's like herding cats trying to get your team together, and then they all turn up for quali, and it's got an hour, 4 of yous. It's a bit. I'm not sure it gave everybody a fair crack, but. But he also thought it'll give the organisers more time to figure out who needs to be where, rather than try to rush it. Because, yeah, well, I thought that was fine. If it was the driver who was going to start the race, and then you won't have any problems about somebody being faster than somebody else, because they've just done Super Pole, haven't they?
You've still got to serve your stop-go penalty.
Yeah, I thought it was. That was a bad disaster. Up to Bennett, we're going great. Yeah. Guess you just need a checklist to work through, and then some sort of QA process. That's what we do at work when we go in live with stuff. We go through with like a review session to go, right, have we actually done this? Have we actually done that? Who's done that?
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
Losing pressure on the right rear.
Yeah.
That's the blues. He'll have to pull over now.
Remember on YouTube.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
You still have a penalty.
Yeah. Wasn't it Spa? I've heard you've had something at Spa, haven't you? Don't tell Steve Carey know that. He's dying.
Left side.
He's dying to
Clear
get to
left.
Spa, he is, for an endurance. Yeah. The pits can take it as well. So, in front, Fernandez. P1. Yeah, I think that's what everybody's thinking. I think everybody's done a 24 in ACC. Have they? You do, maybe just go in with that caveat that we'll take a record of whose position were at 12 hours, and then it goes pop. You know, we tried. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Or just tell everybody.
give it all you can.
Yeah. 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 Wasn't so sure about the suggestion that they put the free practice before the race on as part of the broadcast, and everybody had to turn up. I was like, we got 12 hours ahead of us. We don't want to do 2 hours practice because that means we've got to do 14 hours. Yeah. Yeah, no, I hate to be. They needed to cover the other categories more. They just seemed to stick it on the overall and just leave it there for hours. I think about 4 hours in, I suddenly saw the GT table up and went, oh my god. But there was this, you know, in the GT3s there was the Pro, but there was the Pro-Am. There we go, 15th.
15th place. There we go. It's over. Bring
But
it
it didn't
back
seem
round.
to, yeah, 15th. It didn't seem to get much coverage, the Pro-Am and the, you know, the other categories even in GT3, never mind GT4.
Left side.
Yeah.
Clear left.
Yeah. But I don't know, it's hopefully they'll pick that up in the feedback stuff. Because I felt there was 60 cars in the endurance race. There's 12 hours is enough, plenty enough, you know, spend 10 minutes in each car.
There's an incident in Surtees.
Hmm. Yeah.
There's an incident in Druids. It looks like it's Morrison.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know, I mean, I've never really watched. I watched the Le Mans thing live. Oh, stop pressing my button then. I watched the Le Mans thing live, you know, the virtual one. But I've never really watched many endurance races, so I don't know how they normally do the coverage. My crew chief, as usual, Nils, told me every lap I had to do a stop and go. Nins is telling me that my crew chief was telling me I had to do a stop and go, but the crew chief told me that every single lap. Oh well, that was a shame. I think we could have been about 5 places further up, I think. Would have been tough. But I wasn't saying to you, come on, what's the strategy? All my tyres are dead. Well, Igor and Dominic got 14th, but I don't know what to do with them yet. I don't know if I need to, because they've changed car to the McLaren, so I don't know if I need to change them on the manufacturer's cup to a different car. And what happens to the points they got in the Chevy? Do we stay with the Chevy team? Yeah, Yeah, I think I'll have to create them twice. That'll be a interesting one. I think it'll manage. It'll cope fine because it works out all the points on the team on the car. I think it'll sort it out. And you said it was easy to add up all that stuff. Right. Yeah. Then why did it keep coming out wrong every week? Oh well. Right, I'm going to put the... that was wrong first week as well. Right, the BMW had the wrong points. I'm going to put the end screen up, which cuts you off, Morphy. It's only me talking now that can be listened to. Next week is Hungaroring. So Morphy can look forward to the Hungaroring. Maybe I can make him double stint to make up for the fact that I didn't let him in the car. But that's next week's race. See you next week, folks.